first, I'd like to send our condolences out to Rudy Johnson's friends and family, and obviously a great player here, and know they're going through a difficult time. And then happy birthday to Colt Huber, another great Auburn man. So, really the condolences to Rudy and his family.
Questions for Coach?
You, Harry Thompson, kind of a two-parter, but how do you sort of handle y'all bringing in Horatio and maybe not, winning the job or playing as much as you wanted to, and then how has he kind of responded to being next man up, which is sort of a big part of your culture, I think?
Yeah, I think, anytime everybody wants to be the guy, and certainly you never, those are disappointments, but that's part of the development process, and I thought he handled it well, and I think he's coming on, and it's time, step up, next man up, and him and Sam, we've got to get ready and step in and play big roles for us now.
What are his attributes? And obviously size, probably one of them.
Oh yeah, size. He's got great ball skills. It's just, being consistent in the techniques that it takes to win against the DBs in this league, and he's getting better and better at it. And nothing like real reps in a game like Saturday that will help him get better.
How's Sam going on the wide receiver?
Sam is he's got a great skill set. He's going to be a really good player. He's just a freshman, sort of like some of the guys last year, and he'll make some mistakes at times, but man, he's going to be a heck of a player, and may have to contribute now. You're hoping that he can wait and develop. Again, nobody wants to hear that anymore. That's pretty normal in the old days. But Sam's going to be a really good player.
What does it take for a team to get 2 back-to-back road games against top 10 teams and a tough loss? Like, what does it take to come back and compete again, pick yourself back up, and what do you think about this team in terms of do they show those sort of qualities?
Yeah, that is this day and time, I think you just asked a question that is real. And but I think this team is confident in who they are, and see that, man, they had a chance to win a game against a really good opponent on the road, and now you get another one. You obviously wish you didn't have back-to-back road games. It takes a lot out of you, but I think they've had a great week. It takes the leadership in the locker room more so than me standing up in the team room explaining, hey, man, we got to put that one behind us in the trash and move on. And I think we've got good guys in the locker room that are saying the right things, and then they model it in the way they prepare and practice again for the next one. So I'm very optimistic that they're going to go and compete again just like they did last week.
How important is it to stress, hey, one play can make a difference, but not to feel like you're pressured into thinking every play's that play?
Yeah, that's the focus in that given play. And the game is made up of a bunch of plays, but you never know which one is going to be a difference maker. So the mental toughness it takes to lock in on the next one, the next play, whether the last one, man, we blew an assignment, we missed an open guy, we missed an assignment on defense. Man, the next one may be even more important. So you've got to put that behind you and have a short memory and go play the next one.
Special teams this week, how they responded. I know they challenged a lot after what happened last weekend.
Yeah, I wasn't real happy with that at all. That has to improve, and we've done some things well. I think we've punted the ball well, we've covered the punts well, we've covered kickoffs really well. It's really the penalties, and obviously you can't catch a ball. That was first of all, what an athletic play by Malcolm. I mean, he ran 35 yards, but you got to have the awareness, and that's difficult. But we can't do that, and we certainly can't keep starting our offense inside the 10-yard line. So we're going to make sure that doesn't happen again, hopefully.
Any plans as far as changing punt return?
Malcolm, no. He's been solid catching it, and I think he's the right guy for it, and excited about Alex is getting. He made 2 50-yarders today, so hopefully he'll feel that way in pregame and be good from that distance in this game, because that would be huge.
What was your reaction to the annual opponents and schedules that were released the other day?
Were the Packers available? Can we get them, and maybe the Chiefs, and then you go look at it, every one of the schedules are equally as hard and difficult, and but it's kind of exciting. It's going to be exciting for fans. I do think I say this all the time, and I know people may say it's I don't know what they say. Maybe it's a cop out or whatever. But I do think that the mindset of everybody has to be more like the NFL. I mean, this league is, I think, the days of a team just being dominant, and I think you have to start having the mindset, man. You go 9-3, 8-4 is good. 9-3 can be really good. 10-2 is like off the charts. And when you look at those schedules, and then you add in, you're going to play another really quality opponent. And another Power 4 conference, it's going to be really good for the fans and exciting. Just, I think you have to understand the full picture of it is, man, we got to go win the next one. And you might not win them all, but, the objective is, again, I keep clamoring, as do the other 15 coaches, is how do you decide who the best 12, 16 teams are at the end of the year to get a shot? Like baseball, basketball, and what are the metrics that decide that? And certainly we think we've got a league that is going to have several teams at the end of the years that need to be considered heavily, particularly with the schedules we play.
Hugh, how is the ratio doing, and what sort of a timetable on his return?
His surgery's today. They couldn't get it done yesterday. He's in surgery right now, I think. So. I don't know the time frame. I think they're going to wait and see exactly what they have to do. But I know he's going to be 2 weeks non-weight bearing, and then kind of go from there.
How important is run game this week? Being able to run the footballs when you go on the road against a team like A&M?
Huge. It would probably should have been a little more committed. We averaged 3.5 yards last week against a really good run defense, but you've got to be able to be balanced somehow so that they can't just tee off on you. And so I think it's very critical that we're able to get those dirty runs that keep us ahead of the chains and stay out of the way. Way too many third and longs. You're just not gonna have success in that world very much at all.
All right, thank you.